Today on Wanakee News, we will be discussing the 10th Amendment and how you should use your voice for opinions of laws in your state.
And so today we'll be talking about the history of the 10th Amendment, and Rachel will start us off. So Wanakee, let's listen up.
All right, thank you, Kylie.
No problem.
So did you know that Congress passed the amendment on September 25th, 1789, and then ratified December 15th, 1791?
But I do know that James Madison did not like the idea of having the 10th Amendment because limiting the federal government would be difficult.
All right, for our next segment, we have Haley here talking about the 10th Amendment.
Hi, Wanakee News. We have some callers today that have some questions about the 10th Amendment.
Hi, my name is Melissa, and I'm calling in about the Supreme Court case of Carol Ann Bond and how she was guilty of poisoning her husband's mistress over 24 times over several months. Bond was charged with theft, which is a federal crime. I was wondering about mail theft and why is this a part of the 10th Amendment?
Well, Melissa, mail theft is when someone steals your mail. Bond was also charged with chemical weapon charge, which is a federal crime. Her attorney is trying to fight for her ruling to show that state laws were broken and not federal. I doubt they will win their case.
This helps so much to understand what happened with the case, so much. Also, while learning about the 10th
Now
Amendment.
let's talk about an example of what's going on today in some states. And so in some states, they've been legalizing marijuana for recreational use, including the states Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Alaska, Colorado, Vermont, Maine, and Massachusetts. Though cannabis is still illegal under federal laws.
No, if the people of Tennessee brought that and the data proved it, then I would consider signing that bill.
Mr. Lee, thank you so much. Mr. Dean.
Well, I would sign a bill for medical marijuana. I believe that you let the medical profession sort of decide this, and the federal bureaucracy will go on and on. But if the medical profession is sane, which I believe it is sane, and we all have personal experiences knowing people with cancer and other illnesses, that this will alleviate pain, that this will help somebody alleviate their suffering, and the government shouldn't stand in the way of that, and we should move forward in a thoughtful way and get that done. I am not for legalizing recreational marijuana. I do think we need to look at sort of decriminalizing simple possession, particularly for first-time offenders. What I don't want to see is, there's a lot of racial disparities in the way marijuana laws have been enforced. I don't want to see a young person who's 18 years old or 19 years old, has one marijuana cigarette, and suddenly can't get a job, can't find housing, can't get the education they need. And so I would look at a process of decriminalizing that. Obviously, that needs to happen with bipartisan agreement. Almost anything you do in the criminal code is going to require people to work together, but I think that would be a good thing for our state and our young people.
Mr. Dean, thank you, because that leads.
Sent up to the Supreme Court to be discussed. Now this is your chance to be a voice within your state.